How's everything going, guys? Welcome to another reaction video here. I am AC at Guenter, or Guenter for short. How are you doing, guys? Hope you are doing well today. So today we're going to be doing another Nostalgia Critic review. I haven't done a Nostalgia Critic review in... It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? 2-3 weeks since I did one, because my last reactions were Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. By the way, that's coming, the Sonic 3D Blast video. That's coming, I believe, next week. I think it's next week. It's been set for. So, but before we get onto that, guys, today we're going to be doing another Nostalgia Critic review. This one is of the 1997 film The Pest, starring John Leguizamo. This film, I've just got the Wikipedia page up here right now, was released on February the 7th, 1997. It only grossed $3.6 million on an $8 million budget. So it literally lost about 45%. So, it was nominated, literally, at their version of the Razzies, he was nominated for it. Even surrounded by sloppiness, Leguizamo is fascinating to watch. That's what someone put. On its opening weekend, it was 12th. And it was pulled from most theatres within 6 weeks of release. Paul Miller, the guy who did the director of it, directed Alf and Mad TV. It has got a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. 4. So this film's up there. It's bad. It's based on the Most Dangerous Game from 1924. So we're going to watch the Nostalgia Critic's review of this film. So hope you guys are ready. If you are ready, guys, let me know in the comments below. And we're going to go on with The Pest and the Nostalgia Critic.
What the hell were we smoking when we made this?
Before people ask, yes, I have seen the reviews. I'm just trying to. I think majority of the ones I need to do are films a bit more obscure. I've never heard of. I've never heard of The Pest.
This episode brought to you by HelloFresh. Delicious pre-measured ingredients and simple.
HelloFresh is not bad. I've had the HelloFresh in the past. Can get expensive though. But we've got some great recipe ideas, me and my wife did, because they let you keep the recipes. So whenever we want to do our own version, we can just get a recipe book out, boom.
Full chef-made recipes delivered to your doorstep every week.
Because of the Nicolas Cage years back, it's all the theme song now.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. The career of John Leguizamo has been an interesting one to say the least. Nowadays, he's respected as a very versatile actor. Even when he's in a bad film, chances are he's at least turning in a good performance.
Yeah, John Leguizamo is a decent actor. Look, think about it this way, guys. He was in The Pest, so this came out in 97. Do you know what else came out in 97? Spawn, where he played the Violator. That was the same year as well.
But for a while, he was that guy nobody knew what...
Oh yeah, he was in Romeo and Juliet, wasn't he? He was in, I forgot, was he in Romeo and Juliet? The Baz Luhrmann one? I remember watching that in school. And the thing we thought was really cool is having the pistols with the family crests on the bottom. Me and my mates used to thought that looks sick.
What to think of or do with. He seemed to be pushing himself as a funny man, with roles like To Wong Fu, Spawn, and even the most 90s titled sketch show of all time, House of Buggin'. Why don't you just have a
Oh, good. Yeah, that name there, Buggin', and the spelling with the apostrophe at the end is so 90s.
Show called Big Phones Are Whack, Jack! You can't argue this guy was, and even still is, a workhorse, turning in tons of performances a year. But it still took people a while to accept him as a high-caliber actor. And maybe movies like The Pest could be the reason why. A retelling of the most dangerous game, if you want to call it that. I don't. I've been getting requests for years to review this one, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued why. From the trailers, it just seems like a run-of-the-mill forgettable bomb, but something about it rubbed people a certain way that apparently deserves to be talked about. So, what is it that propelled this box office disappointment into the realms of cinematic infamy? Sadly, there's only one way to tell. Let's take a look at the highly requested and sure to be highly regretted, The Pest.
Fucking bubbles!
Ooh, from the studio that brought us such quality entertainment as Flipper, A Simple Wish, and Slappy and the Stinkers. I haven't seen that last one, I just love saying Slappy and the Stinkers.
Yeah, when I looked at the YouTube article, the Wikipedia article for this film, it was actually mentioned that basically when they announced this film, that's when they also announced Slappy and the Stinkers. That was the same, it got announced at the same time.
This has to be a movie that has a record scratch in it. 12 seconds in! I choose not to celebrate that. As the credits roll, we see Leguizamo playing a man named Pestario. You know, like when Steve Martin played Jay Erk.
Yeah, and when he said, the first time, when I heard that name, the first thing that came in was Pistachio Disguise from Master of Disguise. Yeah, that's another bad film. One of the worst comedies out of all time.
Doing his best impression of Carrot Top from Chairman of the Board.
Nice lady, I'm hiding, I'm sexy, but I'm hiding.
On behalf of Mickey Rooney, I am very offended.
Do you know what I mean? People would be like, he shouldn't be mocking people, that's racist. He's a minority. It's a minority mocking another minority. Just saying. Because Leguizamo's what, Italian?
Right now.
Stinky dinky, huh?
Who showers with all this shit? And I don't know what camera you're singing to, but can it electrocute you already? Okay, that's a bit funny.
Yeah, that.
I'm in the mood to scam, simply because I can.
I'll give the movie this. It has the fastest turnaround time for emptying a filled theater. And that was at its premiere.
Get stupid, get retarded, cause Pest will get the party started.
I don't think that.
I will admit, it's a bit. The intro, the song's it is a little bit catchy, to be fair.
That Asian stereotype was offensive enough. Let's make Sean Connery blush.
Oh God!
Connery, schmonnery. Even John Wayne would be like, I don't know this guy.
Did somebody summon me?
Didn't John Wayne play Genghis Khan in a film? Is that what that was a reference to? Like my mum, who she's in there, she's pushing her mid-60s. She absolutely she loves John Wayne films.
He greets his family, who surprisingly find him a little annoying.
I'm so proud. My son, the delivery boy. You know your mom's birthday is coming up, huh? What are you gonna steal for her this year?
Ah, Dad and his morning expositions. Couldn't we have another song and dance number? I was totally kidding! This has to be a record for the most annoying squeezed in its opening 4 minutes. Wait, this feels wrong. I'm sure I
Why are you dancing like that with your mother? What the fuck?
have some blackface to balance out the shocking with the awful.
That was nasty. I have to go to work. Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Every day I pray a bus hits him. Here's a nicely framed shot. It looks like Jeffrey Jones is about to Pac-Man eat a smaller clone of himself.
Yeah, Jeffrey Jones. If you guys don't know what films he's in, Howard the Duck. He was the villain in Howard the Duck. I still can't believe it. I actually watched the Nostalgia Critic's review of that off camera, just random, because I watched 1 or 2 random episodes the other day, and I thought, what's the Howard Duck one? It made me realise that the love interest is literally Marty's mum from Back to the Future. It's Leah Thomas. I think that was actually after Back to the Future. That was actually literally the first role she did after Back to the Future 1 was Howard the Duck.
Am I kidding? It's probably the happy ending somehow.
The most challenging prey is often the most difficult to find.
Aha! Paul Miller will be our next target. I'll show him for directing Visa Davage on Ice. That was the thing?
Wow. Leguizamo goes searching for a plot when he comes across a group of boys who randomly invite him to play hoops for their lunches.
Why?
Probably so the film has a motion picture running time. He beats them and takes their lunches.
Give me your lunches. That'll teach you a lesson, bug.
Score! These Dunkaroos will constipate me for a week!
He meets up with two of his friends, played by Aries Spears and Freddie Rodriguez, who apparently pull off a ton of cons together.
The key to this scam is to convince people that...
Ironically, back in the black guy's got a New York Yankees hat. I still see people here in a small little town I live in wear New York Yankees hats in 2025. I know they're a baseball team. I know they're like the Yankees are like one of the big teams in the MLB. But I still see people wearing New York Yankees hats. A lot of chavs wear it. So, because back in the day, it was cool and hip to wear New York Yankees hats.
that I am blind.
Well, I certainly believe you have trouble seeing good scripts. He meets up with his girlfriend, played by Tammy Townsend, who's angry he missed dinner with her folks last night.
I'm sorry, baby. There's nothing more I want to do than spend time with my girlfriend's parents.
Trust me, if you want to keep your food down, you keep them away from most meals.
I'll skip my previous commitment, all right?
Really? Did you come to dinner?
Absolutely.
Even his 90s dances goes, that's very Nick Jr. A German named Gustav Schenk, played by Jeffrey Jones, finds the specimen he wants, but his accomplice confuses him for Pest, pulling off a scam. And again, I'll give credit, this did get a laugh out of me.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny with the I am blind side.
Pest gets caught, though, and hides at his job at an in-joke
Fat Wong Fu.
restaurant. Well, given our track record, I see this ending spectacularly.
Me love you long time, Mr. Horny Tongue, you with you.
Yeah, but I'm from far south. It's some grits, you all? Okay.
A baptism from Mother...
Oh, fucking hell. So, in this film, literally in the first 15 minutes, he's literally done 3 Chinese or Asian stereotypes. 3.
Teresa couldn't clean how dirty I feel.
Yeah.
I'm from South. It's a different dialect, right? Everybody know that different dialect.
This guy's wondering how Krusty the Clown's Chinese is somehow less insulting than this guy.
Me like how the flies lice.
All that's missing is a gong sound effect. Do I even need to show you this happening? The critics were right.
Oh, God. You looking back, you realise, yeah, that is racist. But like I said, Juggling was Armo's Italian, so it's a minority mocking a minority. So, what can you do?
Sticks and stones really is the most insulting thing we've ever seen. He makes a call to a gang he apparently owes a lot of money to, the Scottish Mafia. It's like we're leapfrogging from one insulted ethnicity to another.
Do you know what day it is today?
Sean Connery's birthday?
Sean Connery's birthday.
It's pretty bad.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. As an Englishman, right? Anything that mocks the Scots is hilarious to us. It's ironic I'm saying that whilst I'm wearing a Celtic football shirt. So, yeah, that's hilarious. Sorry.
When they're thinking maybe we should call Michael Bay to make things more PC. How'd you like to be driving down the road, see a film crew shooting this, and be like, that's gonna be a hit?
No.
He makes a delivery at Gustav's house as his accomplice realizes he's made a mistake choosing the wrong guy. But he sees the desperation in him, as anyone would of Leguizamo at this point in his career, and decides he's perfect. Gustav says he saw him pretending to be blind, and what a shock, he decides to keep it up.
As is lying to other people's fault, become dumpling boy next week.
That look on Jones's face seems to say, yeah, I was an Amadeus.
$50,000 cash scholarship to minority students.
He offers Pest a $50,000 cash scholarship if he decides to go to school, but he has to do a few tests before he qualifies. think the crew took turns hitting him, or did someone offer up their paycheck to do so? I'd be lying if I said I didn't rewind that scene. He fails every test, but Gustav admits he wants nothing more than to end him. They say they have a tradition of hunting on Gustav's private island before the money is given. That's almost as forced as this edit done by a person who clearly just wanted to head to lunch.
Sorry. Yo, come on, hurry up! I can't wait to bag me a deer.
I don't know if that helps the pacing of what I'm trying to accomplish here. Oh, what am I directing again?
The Pest. Oh God, who gives a shit?
Yeah. If a film has got 4% on Rotten Tomatoes, it's not worth doing.
iPhone 16e. Latest iPhone, greatest price. Built for Apple Intelligence. With O2, save up to 400.
So Pest is flown to...
Give it a go. But can get expensive, like I said at the start of the video. So right, we're going to get on with the video here. Let's go.
Gustav's island and is introduced to his son Himmel.
There is no scholarship. You are only here because my father wants to hunt you.
He wants to get the killed person who answered the fastest to Ice Age sequence trophy. There's surprisingly quite a few of those.
Oh, Jocelyn Malzago was Sid, wasn't he? He was Sid in Ice Age.
He makes it to Gustav, who tells him what Himmel said and puts together that he's correct.
Come on, you want a piece of me? Get a piece of me! I'm sorry. I couldn't make it to the newspaper.
Well, if it's a good enough joke for Garbage Pail Kids, I see no reason why it shouldn't work here.
If you survive for 24 hours, you get your $50,000.
Like most of Leguizamo's roles at the time, he gambles a large payoff with certain death and agrees to be a part of it. Until he decides to back out again.
Now I've got the upper hand, gentlemen. What's to keep me from shooting you right now?
Now, should we leave in the shot of it raining, even though it's not raining in other shots? Right, I forgot.
So there's no consistency, because like I said, it's just shown bits where it's like, yeah, where it's raining. That's just lousy editing. That's just let's just get this film out.
The hunt is on as Pest flees into the woods and comes across the local wildlife. It's not easy making George of the Jungle look.
For God's sake, why is it not going back to full screen? In the middle of recording, so it's oof. Right, so let's continue with this video, guys. Sorry about that.
He's into the woods and comes across the local wildlife. It's not easy making George of the Jungle look like Ghost in the Darkness, but if there's anyone who could do it, it's the guy who brought Wizard of Oz on Ice. Can I see a clip of that?
Where art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat. How sweet.
That was a thing!
Why is Dorothy blonde, not a brunette?
Pest sets a trap for the Shanks. Yeah, right, I wouldn't believe you could set up a phone plan. But they get out of it and continue to hunt him down. Oh, I get it, because poop! Himmel's bazooka on a string accidentally goes off, grazing the camera. Oh, I mean, the totally realistic explosive device is shot, just missing Pest. Himmel thinks Pest is dead, though, so he goes back home, where he sees him sneaking in.
These are sex secretion pheromones. Father uses them to lure horny animals into traps.
As a German Jonathan Taylor Thomas, this happens to me a lot.
Pest takes some of them home to his girlfriend. Gee, I wonder if this'll be a thing again. And he convinces Himmel to take him back to Miami on a boat, even though they get seasick. Gotta love a DVD transfer that cares so little they leave the scratches in.
Oh, God.
It looks like Ninja Turtles are pissing into the frame.
But I watch out for those seagulls as if I was you. Right.
You know, if they're not gonna try with their jokes, I'm not gonna try with mine. So here's another clip from Wizard of Oz on Ice.
I'm melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Oh, look out!
Eat your heart out, Mary J. Blige.
He looks awesome.
Pest swims back to Miami, where he coincidentally comes across his best friends.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
I don't know. The film had a stroke, thought it was Happy Days, and then sadly continued.
Can we pretend this was gonna be seen by an audience of some kind?
What don't you understand?
He gets distracted by a hot woman who is so repulsed by him she can't even pretend to find him attractive to the end of the shot. Are you sure we want to show her looking disinterested? I know, goddammit, I know! But Gustav locates him in his helicopter and they run away to hide at his girlfriend's parents' house.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ!
Yo, Mrs. Ken, I'm not sweating you nothing, baby, but you won't
Me and Critic just had the same reaction to like, oh my God.
fly heifer, yo, hoochie, baby, yeah.
I was freaking joking about doing blackface earlier, but God, I should have known not to put it past this movie.
Does it scare you that I arouse the unsettling passions of the dark continent? Bye-bye, baby.
Sticks and stones, still the most offensive thing.
What does a brother have to do to get some respect around here, B.I.H.?
You think you're having a hard time watching this? Think how Joe Morton feels. Here's actual footage of him realizing he can't get...
Oh, that's just later on next June, 1998, he's in Blues Brothers 2000. He's in Blues Brothers 2000 in 1998.
Get out of his contract.
What's up, Daddy Mac or Mac Daddy? You know, we live in fear of a black planet. You're insane. Kill Whitey, Frangela Davis. Say loud, we black and we proud.
Anthony Michael Hall from Weird Science is more black than you.
Oh.
I'm burning up with passion. You know what I'm saying, right? Oh, come on, don't act like you haven't been there, dog.
I take it back. Jane Brady in a fro is more black than you.
You know, this close to rioting. This close. If I wasn't so hungry, I'd leave.
The color white, literally the opposite of black, is more black than you.
Gustav locates him, though, and he runs away again. So he contacts the Scottish Mafia.
The word up is that Pest Vargas has skipped the hood in the morning, homie.
Why are you telling me this? What's he done to you?
This is amazing, really amazing. Literally every person on screen is bashing an ethnicity right now. It's like asking David Duke to imitate the United Nations. It's so many degrees of wrong.
This is the bomb.
We'll take care of it.
And why is my hand going blurry for a complex shot that for no reason needs to be complex? The Scottish Mafia puts out the word to keep an eye out for Pest as he tries to look for a place to hide. Who haven't we pissed off yet? Oh, this has promise.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Mazel tov, my little gefiltes and yentas.
Oh my God. If this film came out today, it'd be destroyed and annihilated. It would. It would be annihilated.
World War II in this. We apologize to all Jews for World War II in this.
This is my verkackte associate, Rabbi Chubby Bergbaum Steenstein. He's an Ethiopian Jew from Ethiopia, of course.
Did someone just see the movie North and say, we can do worse?
Oh, I remember the Nostalgia Critic's review of North. That was bad. I remember that back in the day as well. I remember the Siskel and Ebert review on that when they said it was first-class junk.
You want to know the weirdest thing? This whole segment doesn't even last a minute. They quickly leave and go to another hiding spot, meaning this section was put in just to show John Leguizamo cannot do a Jewish impression. It's like asking an actor, can you do a Jamaican accent? No. Put in a scene where he's a bobsledder from Cool Runnings. I said no. I said no.
I said no. No.
He tries hiding at a big party where, I shit you not, some of the people there are racially insensitive. Oh, do tell.
This is a private party.
Cheech. Seriously, I bet you could get in the servants' entrance.
If only they saw my Martin Luther King Jr. impression, I know they wouldn't be so close-minded.
But the two of them have a surefire comeback to get them where it hurts, doing Beavis and Butthead impressions.
You guys are harsh.
Yeah, you guys are harsh. You guys are harsh.
Actually, you guys suck.
I know there are so few things you can make fun of white people for, but of the couple, just a couple that exists, Beavis and Butthead is the most hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are harsh. You guys are harsh.
You could literally play an episode of Fuller House and it'd be more insulting to white people. They have a subwoofer off, if you will, as Pest is so loud it knocks them out. That or they fainted from the sheer power of those Beavis and Butthead impressions.
We made Wizard of Oz on ice! How's that the worst what you got on us?
They steal their tickets and enter the party, but Gustav and the Scottish Mafia are there as well. So Pest disguises himself as, what is this Asian fetish you have?
Don't show me nothing. Show me your way out of here.
Did you run out of continents to Moxie? You just started repeating them?
You buy Honda stock. Okay, get away your breast milk. Get out of here. Okay, he's so too sucky.
This whole movie is all the edited scenes from 40s cartoons.
Jeez, what was that? Oh God, I had to pause that the wrong moment. Oh my God. So how many Asian stereotypes has he done? 4 in one movie?
That were racially insulting. Except somehow those random clips would have more of a coherent plot. Gustav recognizes him. Why, through that brilliant disguise? So Pest sprays him with those sex hormones to have everybody drawn to him. They're caught by the Scottish Mafia, though, and are forced to do an impression they like?
Do it.
Captain, I cannot do it. The lithium crystals are breaking up. She's gonna blow.
I'm so glad he's next to Ari Spears, an actual good impressionist, while doing these horrible takes. He's just gotta sit there like, oh man, you're so much better at this than me. Hey, why don't you do your Shaquille O'Neal next? I hear you're really good at that.
Yeah.
They demand their money though, and Pest says he'll get it to them tomorrow and to take his friend as collateral. It's the close relationships that keep this movie afloat. Gustav kidnaps his family and his girlfriend's family though, and says he'll kill them if he doesn't show up.
You're gonna be one lonely little Latino.
Joke's on you, he already is, thanks to this movie. They sneak onto Gustav's ship and gee, I wonder if this isn't him.
Now come closer.
Any closer, and I'd be intimate with you.
Thank God nobody took any effort inviting my character.
But it looks like the drink he gave Pest earlier is poisoned. So either way, it's a win-win for us.
If I was poisoned, could I do this? Or this? Or this? Or this?
FYI, I am not playing that backwards. That is actually how the scene
Oh my, yeah. They've just reversed the footage.
is edited in the movie.
Oh my God. I could do better than them. A video editing, and I'm not that great at it. Pest.
He passes out, and Shane goes to a safety deposit box where he get the $50,000. If he poisoned him anyway, why did he have to do that? But he gets a surprise. Pest says he puked up the poison on the boat and called the authorities to have him arrested. Oh, to make things worse, they're Vanilla Ice fans. I just assumed the writers of Cool as Ice wrote this.
Yeah.
And because you liked it so much, here's literally the opening again as the end credits. Oh, thank God, for a minute I thought they weren't gonna play it. But they predicted the audience demands that would no doubt be screaming from the theaters.
Never play that again.
Play it again? Sure.
No. Why am I still watching this?
And that was The Pest. Wow. Just freaking wow.
Yeah.
I'll give it this. It is an amazing kind of bad. The bad comedy, the racial stereotypes, the lazy editing, it's all a fascinating disaster. Look, I don't mind bad taste, but it has to be done with some cleverness.
Yeah.
But the only clever thing about
Sausage Pie is a good film, and what can you say about South Park? It's absolute genius.
this is that eventually they said we should stop at some point. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard to recommend just for how terrible it is. I mean, it is kind of breathtaking in its stupidity, which can make it intriguingly entertaining. But all I gotta say is Leguizamo must be a damn good actor to have the career he does, because if this didn't end it, there must be something strong keeping him, as well as any of us, going afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and woof.
Yeah, woof. The charity shout out.
Oh, what a world! What a world! Oh, look out!
Yeah, he's doing the charity shout out, heart to heart. So, that was a very, very bad film. Very bad film. So, if you have seen it, let me know if you've seen it, because that film looks absolutely horrendous. Except for the joke about the Scottish Mafia when it comes to Sean Connery's birthday, that fucking creased me. That's actually really funny. So, if you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you haven't, guys, subscribe to the channel. The new schedule that I planned begins now tomorrow. So yeah, enjoy the content, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you tomorrow for the first episode of Football Manager and FIFA Manager. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.